Don't fear. Day 2 is here. Ah.
Make sure my mic's not on mute. All right. Welcome, everybody, to day 2 of the Beginner's Blueprint to Success. Today, we'll be talking about time in trading and what it takes to really just be, again, consistent and really not rush anything at all. It's going to take time. It's not going to be quick. And you can't rush perfection, really, at the end of the day. So if you do, again, want to be perfect, you cannot rush it. But before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know we'll start getting into the concepts tomorrow. So don't be like, oh my god, this fucking guy just rambles. He doesn't teach us shit. No, bitch. I'll teach you tomorrow, all right? We're going to learn about candlesticks tomorrow. I'll probably end up recording it right after this. So don't you worry. We're getting into the concepts tomorrow. However, before we get into anything today, I want to go over the homework yesterday. Your homework was write down 10 of your goals. Now, Jesus fucking Christ. Put a phone on D&D. All right, write down 10 of your goals. So, obviously, you guys wrote them down. You guys probably read them a few times. If you said anything about, oh, I want to be rich, no, you're a fucking idiot. You're doing it for the wrong reasons. And literally, your goal should be everything but money when it comes to trading. Yeah, obviously, we all want to fucking be rich, right? Who doesn't? But your goal should be, I want to learn a new skill. I want to master a new skill. So, shit along those lines. If your fucking goals were just strictly money-based and nothing else, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You're not going to succeed in this because once that red P&L hits, once that red day hits, you're going to fucking revenge trade. Trust me. I've been there. I've done this. I wanted all the money at first, and it got me nowhere. Once I started accepting the skill set it takes, enjoying the process while I was doing it, that's what ended up making me become profitable. So, if your goals are strictly money-based, rewire your brain. Because, yeah, everyone wants to be rich. But, you shouldn't be doing it just for the money, right? You should be doing it to, okay, you get money, now you can go retire your parents, etc. Or you want to trade because it gives freedom. You don't care how much money you make, you just have freedom, right? That's the main thing why I did it, was because I had freedom. But anyways, that was the homework from yesterday. We'll go over the homework for today later on in the end of this video. Let's jump into time in trading, though. So, essentially, what I was just saying is you're going to have to master the skill, and it's going to take some time. You're not going to be able to fucking get it overnight. Oh my god, why is this shit on my screen? You're not going to be able to get it overnight. It's just not going to happen. It's just not. That's why I'm dropping a different video a day, because we're going to give it time, and eventually we're going to master everything over time, not right away, because you will get overwhelmed, I'm telling you. And yeah, so time in trading. First point I want to make is you have to lose to win. So when you first start, you're going to be losing a fuck ton. It's just inevitable. You're not gonna bypass that stage. You're going to be losing, and you're going to be blowing accounts. I promise you. Those are canon events. You cannot bypass those. It will happen. Now, when you blow an account, and yes, it's a win. And when you lose, and again, yes, it's a win. You're not fucking the best trader of all time. You're just learning. You're going to be losing a lot more than you're going to be winning. Now, there's ways to counter that. You can de-risk, so you don't get in your head. Or you can just backtest, right? Or forward test in live markets and not actually put forward the money and learn before you actually jump into anything. But you are going to have to lose to win. You're not going to learn anything if you don't fucking lose, right? And honestly, that's with anything in life. If you're not losing, you're not learning. And a lot of successful people say that. I'm not the only one to say this. I'm not quoting it as fucking Big J's quote, right? Every successful person says this. If you want to succeed, you have to lose. And it's really, really fucking true. No matter what you do, especially in trading, if you want to succeed, you have to lose. So you're going to have to accept those losses. It's just inevitable, right? So with that being said, you're going to have ups and downs in trading. It's not always just going to be fucking yippity-doo-dah, yippity fucking day. You know what I mean? Hold on. it's not always just gonna be fucking great days, right? Some days you're gonna get in your head mentally, and you're gonna blow your accounts. You're gonna overtrade. You're gonna do all the shit the beginner traders do, which is fine when you first start. But then again, it gets to a point where you need to stop that, and you need to lock in and be disciplined and consistent. So, back to what I said in the previous video, discipline and consistency is literally everything, and I stand by that. It's literally tatted on my chest. I stand by that to the maximum, right? Same with screen time. Like, you're not going to understand everything at first. When you lose, you're going to have to journal, because otherwise you're just going to forget why you lost, and maybe you're going to make the same mistakes over and over and over again. But if you journal, you'll realize, okay, I've made this same mistake X amount of times, and it's not working in my favor. Maybe I wait for X amount of things to happen before I enter another position, right? So, again, it's never going to be just ups and downs, or just fucking ups. You're actually going to have more down days than you are up days when you first start. Now, maybe the first week or two, you're going to find this shit fun, and you're going to like it, and you're going to enjoy learning it. And maybe you like me, and you like how I teach, even though I haven't gotten into any concepts yet. Maybe you just like how I talk, right? That's fine. You're gonna enjoy it. But once shit hits the fan, which it will eventually, every day trader goes through this, and this is what separates the fucking 1% from the other 99%, is once shit hits the fan, you're gonna have to work through it, and you're gonna keep going. You're gonna have to keep going, and you're gonna have to be consistent. It all, like, everything I say, it just comes down to discipline and consistency. Like, it's just that simple. It's so surface level, but there's so much shit more to it. But, like, at the end of the day, it's just surface level, right? You just discipline and consistency. So that's all it really is. And then the screen time will come. So, like, if you're losing and you're losing and losing and you're journaling, journal your trade to figure out why you're losing. And if you lose a trade and you say, okay, for example, say there is a SMT, which you guys don't know what this is. Most of you shouldn't, but say there's an SMT, right, on the lower time frames. Like, I'm talking lower time frames, like the 1 or 2 minute. But I'm not pairing it with any of the higher time frame confluences, and I just enter strictly off that. And I keep entering off that SMT without any high time frame confluences and thinking price is going to reverse. And I keep getting stopped out. Maybe I should journal that and write that down, why I entered, and then realize later on when I see it again in the market, this is when screen time comes in, when I see it again in the market, be like, okay, I have a low time frame SMT, but I don't have anything on the higher time frames. I'm not going to enter. That's when the screen time comes in, especially with losses. When you lose, you're going to remember those losses a lot more than you remember the wins. I promise you. The losses are going to affect you a lot more than the wins are going to affect you. When you lose, you're going to learn shit, and that's all. It's okay. It's part of the process. It really is. So don't get down on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself if you lose. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna fucking lose. It's okay. But it's just a canon event, right? And then getting into the canon events, fucking talking about blowing accounts. You're probably gonna blow an account. I'm sure you're not probably gonna be like me, where I was super undisciplined and blowing, literally, like, no exaggeration, about 50 accounts. But it's a canon event you're gonna go through. It's just inevitable to bypass. Like, if it happens once or twice, fine. After the second time, though, you guys should be locked the fuck in. I wasn't locked the fuck in, so it cost me thousands of dollars. Luckily, I had that to spend, but most people don't have that to spend, right? So those $50 that you guys scavenge for, most of you guys are really young. If you watch this, those $50 mean a lot of money. So make the most of it, right? Don't fucking be a dumbass and full port your fucking account on some bullshit. Don't do that. I'm telling you, don't do that. And again, time in trading, you're gonna learn that it's not all about the money. Eventually, because I thought the same thing. When I first started, I was doing it strictly for the money. Now, I miss learning about it. Like, I don't give a fuck about the money anymore. Yeah, I guess I want to win. Yes, this is how I feed myself with day trading, right? Crypto. But it's not all about the money. And you're going to learn that throughout the process, that it's about developing the skill. It's about literally learning a new skill, learning who you are in trading, it'll teach you a lot. It'll teach you a lot. It'll determine if you are really a disciplined person or not. And if you're really about what you say, and if you put your mind to it, can you do it? And I guarantee you, if you do put your mind to it and you give it 110% with discipline and consistency, you will do it. It'll take a little bit, but you will fucking do it. I promise you that. I truly, truly promise you that. Okay? Like, I'm really passionate about it. I don't know if you guys hear it in my voice or not, but I'm really passionate about it. I truly believe you guys will do it because I did it, bro. I had a 0.9 GPA my first semester of high school. Hence why my name's LoeGpa. A .9. I had straight D's, 1B, and an F. I failed Spanish and I had a D in everything, even in PE. That's how much of a lazy son of a bitch I was, right? 0.9. I think my B was some dumbass shit in like fucking like science or anything, and I'm not even a science person. I could give a fuck about science, right? Some shit's cool. I'm a flat earther. That shit's flat. Anyways, not the fucking point. You're gonna learn who you are, and that's also one thing that at the end, once you do be like, you just take a deep breath and look back on everything and be like, I was this type of person coming into it, and now look at me. I've changed. And that's exactly what I was. I was undisciplined. I was unmotivated. I was all these things coming in, and now, for the most part, I would say about 95% of the time, I am disciplined. Obviously, there's some days where, like a couple days ago, I entered a trade on some bullshit, and then I re-entered, and I lost. I lost both of them, so that was my fault. You're really gonna learn who you are. Wow, bro. I just had like a "that's so Raven" moment when she goes, and the fucking things go in her face. That's literally what I just had right now. But anyways, going back to what I mentioned in, make sure I'm not on mute. Going back to what I mentioned in the last video, it all comes down to you when to determine how fast you're going to become profitable, right? If you put 110% in, you're going to become a lot more profitable and a lot faster than those who are only giving it 50%, 60%, really half-assing it, all right? So it all comes down to you. And that's really all this video was it's going to take time. Your screen time is gonna matter. Sorry if I keep looking away. The screen with my face on it is right here, and the actual camera on my fucking laptop is right here. So I'm sorry if my eyeballs look big as shit, and I look like a nerd today. I got actual glasses on. I think these are some Calvin Klein jobs. I don't know, but my fucking eyes were hurting. But yeah, it's gonna take time regardless. You're gonna learn a lot through losing, and I promise you that. So when you lose, embrace it. Embrace the losses. And then the last point I really want to touch up on in this video is when you lose, it is 100% your fault. I don't give a fuck what happens. It is 100% your fault. And if you blame anything else, if you blame the market, if you blame your friend, if you blame this, if you blame that, if you're in a Discord and you took their trade and you lost, who entered? Who entered that position on your screen under your account? It was you. So whose fault is it? It's your fault. It's not the market's. It's not the Discords you were in. It's not your friend who told you to enter the trade. No. You're the one that pressed the buttons. You're the one that entered the trade on your own conviction. You guys are gonna have to accept that, and that'll make you a lot better trader if you accept the losses as your fault and not trying to blame anything else. Right? If you take the blame for everything in this general like work field, if you take the blame, even in life, if you guys take the blame for everything, you will become such a better person overall. I promise you that. And your mentality will completely shift. So that's really all I wanted to touch up on today. It's going to take time. Just know that. And it is what it is. It's just, you can't skip it. Okay. So you guys' homework tonight is literally just to detox for 30 minutes. Fucking turn your phone off. You can meditate if you want. Just turn your phone off. Sit in a dark room. Sit in your room by yourself. Sit with your eyes closed. Meditate, do whatever, but envision yourself in 5 years. Vision yourself in 10 years. Where do you want to be, and what do you want to be doing? Personally, I want to be on a fucking yacht doing nothing. I want to be sitting on a yacht doing nothing. That's what I want to be doing. I want to be riding jet skis in the fucking Bahamas. Again. Not for the first time. So, envision it. Envision what you want to be, who you want to be in 5 years, in 10 years, in a year from now, in 15 years. Doesn't matter. Just sit there and embrace it. Just detox from social media, turn the lights off, do what you got to do. Just you and your own thoughts. And really lock the fuck in for those 30 minutes and come back tomorrow with a different mindset when we start learning about candlesticks and so on and so forth when we start expanding our knowledge, okay? Like I said, it's going to take time. Don't rush shit. Other than that, that's all for today. I will catch y'all boys tomorrow.